Good morning. Hopefully you are having a freaking great day today. Because this question has been coming up a lot this week and in the firesides about, I'm not sure why I'm not losing weight fast or what's going on or happening. I'm going to go over some scenarios for you and not scenarios, because if you say that wrong, scenario, you're wrong. It's not right. It's not tomato, it's tomato, right? But I'm going to go over some things, how this game works, maybe to give you a little bit better understanding of these things, of fat loss and how that is done. And it actually also was inspired by somebody last night. I was on one of those groups and somebody said, I need to lose 30 pounds as fast as possible. I want the quickest fix. Don't judge me for it. I'm like, wow. All right, well, that's cool. So we're going to go over exactly what it would take for somebody to lose 30 pounds in I asked them how long. I wonder if they got back to me. I'm going to hurry and double check. 1 sec. Oh, it's actually not that long, November. So we're going to do the math on that too, just to see what we can do, just to pull up some stuff. Let me write that down, November. So that is it's August now. So August, September, October, November. So 3-ish months, 90 days. Looking to get stuff to 90 days. All right. So let me go over some words here to make sure we're all clear. Okay. Calories. What are they? Energy. That's it. That's all it means. It doesn't mean anything else than that. Don't get it twisted. There's not good calories and bad calories. It's a calorie. Calorie is the same thing. Just like electricity. Is there good electricity or bad electricity? No. Is it 1 watt is 1 watt is 1 watt? Yes, because watts is a measurement of energy. Same thing with calories. Same thing with joules. Same thing with horsepower. Same thing with foot-pounds. Same exact thing. Okay? Now, basal metabolic rate, BMR. This is on Fit3D. The fitness level, I think, is what it has it at. But you can find a calculator online for yours if you haven't done one with me. It's 1350 is what this person's was that I was just working with this on. Okay. Steps, 120 calories from steps a day, because this person averaged 4,000 steps a day. Thermic effect of food is the amount of calories burned eating, digesting, absorbing, and pooping out food in any given day when you eat roughly that many calories. Okay, so it's 86-ish calories, 87 calories. And then fitness. This person worked out 3 times per week. They averaged 200 calories per workout, which means every single day. If you were to take 600 divided by 7, gives you 85 and some change, so it's 86 calories. Okay, so this person burns 1,643 calories per day. Roughly, they're eating 1,240. We'll go over the math in phase 4, how to come up with the numbers on that. Don't worry about it for now. Okay, so they're in a deficit of 403 calories. Now, this word deficit gets thrown around all over the fitness industry too, and maybe I've said it too, and you're like, I get it, but you really don't get it. So let me go over it. Deficit is you have this much expenditure. You have this much expenditure. Let's say this represents 1,643 calories, okay? But you only eat 1,240. I know this is not to scale, okay? But you're alive still because you got a pulse. Sometimes you're like, sometimes it'd be nice to be asleep still or to meet Jesus or whatever, right? Whatever. We're not here for that. So in order for you to be alive, to run, when your body demands 1,643, but you only give it 1,240, how is it that you're still alive? You have to get that energy from somewhere. If you didn't get that energy from somewhere, you would not be alive. You would be dead because you need that to run. You need that to run your body. So your body takes 403 calories from somewhere. Now, when you're following the plan I give you, it's not taking it from protein because you're eating enough protein to maintain muscle mass to the best of our ability, number one. And in the first week or so of your program, you've already used up the excess sugar that you have in your body that you don't need to just do normal stuff. So it's ideally not from sugar and it's not from protein. So where would it be? From fat, right? So 403 calories from fat. Now we know that in 1 pound of fat, there's 300 or 3,500 calories. How do we know this? There's 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. There's 454 grams in 1 pound. Do the math. It's roughly 3,500. Okay. So it takes, on average for this person, 8.69 days, or should. Let me make this smaller so it doesn't look so goofy. 8.7 days to lose 1 pound of fat. So if their goal is to lose 15 pounds, it would take them 4.3 months to do so, or 130 days. How accurate is this? The worst I've been off is 7 days. It's pretty dang tight. which is really cool. As long as you're doing the stuff on your end of hitting your targets, of doing the steps, of doing all the things. Okay. Now, sometimes it begs the question, Chris, why am I not losing at that rate then if I'm roughly at the same stuff? Or what's my deficit? Where am I at? I can tell you a couple things because I'm sending this to everybody. So I can tell you you're between a 500 and 750 calorie deficit, depending on you, what you do, where you're at, and what you can handle. The higher the deficit, the more stress on your body. The more literally you're stressed because you have to rip fat out. I've been at a 1,700 calorie deficit, which is not cool. To give that a comparison to this individual, they wouldn't be able to eat, and they'd actually have to walk 6,000 steps a day in order to beat the deficit that I was at the lowest that I've ever been. I can tell you, not fun. Don't recommend it. Not cool at all. So, if you're not losing fat at that rate, what could be happening? I'm going to go over couple different scenarios just so you can paint the picture. All of them could be right. Some of them could be wrong, and I'm down for all of them. Whatever it is, just understand that one of these is true, right? Because fat loss is a math problem because we know how many calories are in fat, how many grams one pound of fat is, and we know how to do the math to get it off. Now, weight is another story. Weight is you got to control water intake, you got to control stress, sleep, hormones, soreness, sodium content, sugar content, sugar glycemic index, same thing, sickness, menstrual cycle, what else? There's more, I'm sure. But those are the things off the top of my head. 8 things you have to control, some of which you can't control. I woke up every 3 hours last night for kids. Can't really control that sometimes, which is why I look tired today. I can see it. I see why people wear makeup, just plain. Okay, so some things we can't control. So we don't want to control those things. We want to control the stuff we can, like fat loss. Fat loss is very easy to control. So we go, all right, let's say 4 days a week, 5 days a week, you're nailing your targets. Let's say you're eating you burn 1643 a day, 1643 a day. And let's run that for 5 days. And then you're eating 1240. All right. And so you're at a good place right now where you've dug in a 403 calorie deficit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. You're almost down a pound of fat. You're like, I don't know, halfway there, just over halfway. But what happens is, let's actually keep these going here. One of two things can happen. Is on the weekends, you don't track your food. Go out to eat. And it's very simple to go out to eat 1,000 calories in one meal. Even salads. Let me hear him pull up one. Boneless buffalo chicken salad from Chili's is 970 calories. A salad. Crazy. Look at this. California Cobb with fresh herb vinaigrette. That should be good, right? It should be nothing crazy. 720 calories from a salad. And how often on the weekends when you go out to eat, you're eating a salad? Maybe not, though. And even if you are, it's really easy to do that on the weekends. So let's pull us back to our fat loss. Let's say you eat 1,000 calories over both days. Now, instead of being at let's look at what it would have been, equals 403 times 7, a 2,800 calorie deficit, you're at an 800 calorie deficit, which means to lose 1 pound of fat, it's now taking 4 weeks instead of 8 days. Problem. Big problem. Not cool. Okay. And let's combat that with the next thing. And this might be you too. Maybe on the weekends, you're not walking around as much. And you don't work out. Oh, well, working out is whatever. It's already set up. So that's 1583. 1583. 1583. Oh, snap. Now, it's taking you almost 5 weeks. Well, 5 weeks. 4.99 is 5, right? 5 weeks to lose 1 pound of fat. Problem. Big problem. And let's say that's not it. Okay. This one's pretty common too. So let me hurry and get my math over here for this. All right. So let's say it's not this. Let's say every day there's a little bit of bites, licks, and tastes going on. A little bit of snagging, a little bit of here or there, a little bit of mommy or daddy tax, grandma tax, whatever. And let's say it's to the tune of 100 calories. Okay, let's say you're eating 1340 instead. Now, instead of making it take 8 days, it's taking times 7. 11, 12 days practically. Which means if we get that number, let's hurry and do 1340 up here. Instead of taking 130 days, watch what happens. 169 days. See how those little things kind of make a big, big difference? And let's say you fall off the bandwagon of fitness. Watch what happens here. We're at 131 days, and it goes to 165 days. And you're doing mommy and daddy tax. Now it's taking freaking forever. You see how these little things, they might be little to you, but they make a massive difference. They take a huge difference in what's going on with you and your long-term health, okay, and your success in the program in general, right? So what am I getting at here? One is don't get lost in the, oh, it's just a little thing. It's not going to do that much, because it will. It takes a big brunt of it. It's often thought and spread out from people that, oh, these little things aren't that big of a deal, or one meal can't mess up your week. I would say that's probably not true. Let's look at the math. And I don't say this to make you feel bad, because that would suck. But let's say one day you go nuts and eat 3,000 calories. The average American woman eats 3,000 calories a day. Watch what happens. And now it takes 23 days to lose 1 pound of fat versus 8 from one meal. You see how it's not just a little thing? That's kind of like saying, I'm going to save up for a car, but every single week, I'm going to take 50% of the cash in that savings account and I'm going to spend it on some crap. Will you ever get to your getting a car? No, you won't, because it doesn't work that way. Okay, same here. Now, because this video is a lot longer than what I was expecting it to be, I'm going to leave you with one last thing to really bring this whole thing home. Notice in this entire thing, maybe a little bit at the beginning, I said calories. Calories are the thing. Calories are what gets you to fat loss. Calories are what get you to your goal. Did I say good calories or bad calories? Did I say calories from chicken breast or beef or eggs or protein powder? Or calories from rice or cake or ice cream? No. Because it's calories and calories. Calories and calories. Those are the determining factors. Nothing else, nothing more. So if you're not losing fat at the rate you want, it's because you're eating too much and not burning enough. And all you got to do, let's say if this woman wants to lose 30 pounds in the next 90 days, and this was her, oh shoot. There we go. I hate that my Mac does that sometimes. I try to swipe to the side and it goes back. So weird. Anyway, we can't control this. But if we can hit, let's say 8,000 steps a day, it now goes from 260, let's see what the number gets to 201. Now we're moving. Can't change thermic effect of food because that's dependent upon what you eat. But let's say you work out 4 times per week and we increase your calories burned to 250. Now we're getting there. But if this was her and her goal is to lose 30 pounds of fat by November, which is in 90 days, it would be really, really, really hard without getting outside of that 750 calorie burn or 750 deficit. Anything more than that is not fun. So you'd have to eat 1,000 calories a day to get there, and even then, you're still not going to get there if this is where she's at. It would be, yeah, let me try one more thing. 10,000 steps a day still doesn't get you there. How many steps would you have to walk to get there? 20,000? You'd have to walk 20,000 steps, or 10,000, and you probably need to work out 5 days per week. Still doesn't get you there. 6 days per week still doesn't get you there. 300 calories at 6 days per week still doesn't get you there. 400 calories per week still per workout still doesn't get you there. 500 calories barely gets you there. Yikes. That'd be really hard. 6 days a week at 500 calories. That's 50 minutes at 10 calories per minute. And for those of you who did the fitness challenge, hard. Very hard. Like if you did 7 calories per minute, let's see, equals this divided by 7. How many minutes is that? That's an hour and 11 minutes of exercise. And that's burpees, running, all that for 71 minutes. She ain't gonna make it, not by November. And if she did, here's what's gonna happen. She'd eat 500 calories. She's not walking that much. She's probably walking 5,000 steps a day. At 500 calories, you can't exercise, and you still don't make it. Bummer. Bummer, bummer. Anyway, that's it for me. Have a great freaking day. Talk to you soon.